One player is not worried about our form, and he reckons we'll get out of it. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let me know when video go live, like live streams and stuff like that. So Sheffield Wednesday are coming off the international break with the whole thing. We need to get out of this funk that we're currently in, because it wasn't great going into it. 3 losses on the trot in the league, and we needed to go back to it. Now, there have been a lot been said about needing new players and new tactical tweaks and giving time to bed into the new life. A run of 3 conceded lead defeats as well without scoring is something that Danny admitted need to get sorted. Now, here's the thing. In the cup, we've been okay. We've actually been better than okay. We've done really well. And we need to really start looking at the progression and getting this process right. And the thing is, the team look like they're still with it in terms of trying to get this done and being on side. And that's the thing. And it's a higher quality than we had last time. And this player said we need to have patience and we need to see what happens. So Paul Valentin said to start, the preseason is one of the toughest preseasons I've had. It is a little bit different because in Spain it's about running a bit less. It's different, but we are doing the same thing from last season, trying to improve little things. We have new, better players, and always when you have new players, you must teach them new things. Then we need time. We know it. We know it. We're not nervous, and we have played some good teams. We showed against Plymouth what we can do, and we must keep going and show that. Now, the problem is that Plymouth game is something that we've seen only once, and that's all we've seen of it. And it seemed to have disappeared. A little bit like some people said in the comment section before, we've been found out. Too many people know how we play now. Have people seen how we played from last season and just adapted? All these words has all been said. And a lot of it, when it goes right, it looks nice. We go forward, it looks good, but it seems like we have a really good opening 10 minutes, and then it goes. It disappears. And I don't know if that's because other teams have finally got into their groove and start playing, or it's a mixture of us trying to just get into our own style of play and trying to maybe overdo it. Now, Paul finally got a goal at last in the Carabao Cup. He's first for the club. And I think Paul Valentin looked really good while he's been playing so far this season when he's had the opportunity. Now, with Jan Valery picking up that calf knock, Paul got a really good chance of getting into the first team squad now and trying to make that spot his own again. And that's something I'm looking forward to, because I like competition with players. But I think for me, Paul Valentin shows last season what he was coming into, what he was starting to do. I said when he played against Middlesbrough last season, he looked really good when he was starting to get into the squad, but it took him a while to get used to the culture, get used to the style of play in England. And Paul reckons this is all going to come good. And I kind of agree with him. I do kind of agree with him, but we got to see it. It's all right us saying we think it's going to come good, or the players saying this is what we're going to do. We need this to happen. They need to show it. And that's the difference. If we get it versus QPR, versus Blackpool, versus West Brom, versus Luton, I know I've got those last two in the wrong order, everyone is going to be really happy with how we've managed to respond and come back after the break. And that's what we need. We need a response. The players know this. The manager knows this. The fans 100% know we need to get a response. Let's see what happens. But the fact that you still got players coming out and saying this, it makes me positive about what's going to come forward. Now, I could be really naive here. I could be really naive. And that's something I'll hold my hand up. I could be being really naive and going, okay, I'm hearing words and I'm happy about it. But at the same time, we'll see where they are. I think this break will have done them good, in a sense, to just try and get them back in, figure out what's gone wrong. Don't overanalyze it too much and just start doing the right things in training. But that stuff that happens in training need to be able to be transferred onto the pitch in the game day scenario. You start that, the better. QPR's a good chance to do that at home and see what happened. But Paul is confident that we'll get it, but he has said we need patience. And again, it's more the word patience, which doesn't seem to... It's a word you don't really use in football, let's put it that way. But we'll see what happens. Patience is needed, and we said that for a bit, and we'll see.